Hello, this is Ronke Oke from Share My Haven in Streatham of London. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the facials that we do here at our health and beauty spa. This particular one is called the High Oxygen Facial. It's highly suited for oily skin and problematic skin such as the acnified skins and general oiliness. This particular facial uses an oscillating and alternative current. It is a very minute current. It doesn't stimulate the muscles at all, muscles of the face at all, therefore it's a very comfortable treatment. It has many benefits which I will go into. So I'm just going to briefly introduce you into this particular treatment. This treatment has an alternating, oscillating current which works at 100,000 to 280,000 Hertz, which is a completely safe type of current. It works in the same way as the long wavelength of a radio. The machine works at a high frequency but with a low current flow, so this is why it's very comfortable for the skin. It makes it a type of treatment for client that there is no type of muscle stimulation, just like I mentioned earlier on. This machine, this particular one that I want to talk to you about today, it's suited for the oilier type of skin. For instance, I myself used to suffer from a bad case of acne. This is a few years back, and I do understand how it makes you feel as a person. It takes away your self-confidence and you generally don't even want anyone to look at you. It's a really horrible feeling, and this was one of my main treatments that I used back then when my skin was going through that problematic stage. There's a number of different reasons that leads to this type of problem throughout our years. As a teenager, I had excellent clear skin. I didn't suffer from any breakouts as such, but as I grew into more into my mature years, this sudden breakout. So acne and problematic skin doesn't just affect the teenagers, it also affects people of the mature ages. I will include pictures just to show you what my skin used to look like and how it is now. I'll just move in a bit closer so that you can see. This is generally my skin now. Nowadays I don't suffer from any form of breakouts as such, maybe the odd one, but hardly any. So just to go into this, is the tool that we use for the high oxygen. The ozone and the current travels along this electrode here, and this is applied directly onto the skin, and movement is carried out in a circular motion all over the skin. All over the skin this is carried out, and where areas where there are breakouts or spots, we will then spot that area, and what that will do is will generally have concentration of the ozone and encouraging the white blood cells to come to the surface of the skin and help to fight and deal with that particular infection of the skin. So just thought I'll show you so that you can see it. It looks a little bit scary, but believe me, it's not. Okay? High oxygen treatment. This treatment dries out oiliness, treats acne, treats seborrheic skin. It also boosts healing of damaged tissues. So therefore, if you have marks from acne or breakouts, this treatment will help to speed up the healing process, meaning the time it takes for the marks to fade away will be speeded up. So you'll get rid of the marks much faster. The reason why this is also really a fantastic treatment for acne skin is because it actually destroys the bacteria. So i.e. the bacteria, the acne causing bacteria that tends to get trapped within the pores of the skin and therefore leading to angry blockage and horrible stuff in there. This treatment destroys the bacteria on the surface of the skin. This treatment also treats the sebaceous secretions, that is the oil that we produce within our body and within our skin. So with an acne type of skin, it's producing excess oil. An oily skin, it's oily because there's excess secretion of sebum within the skin. So this helps to dry the skin out and therefore normalizing it. This treatment also soothes the nerves underneath the skin, so therefore it's not so painful, because acne can be quite painful as well to touch. It increases the blood flow of the skin, therefore it gives you a much better, much fresher, much radiant type of complexion, and it also speeds up the metabolic rate of the skin. Therefore the rate at which the nutrients and oxygen and stuff it's been taken and used by the skin is speeded up, therefore resulting in a much better looking and healthier type of skin. This treatment generally lasts for about 45 minutes. That's the duration of the treatment. So you're coming to us, we'll give you a free consultation to obviously assess and make sure that this will be the right type of treatment for you. Once that has been established, then we'll take you through the process of our facial. So we'll generally cleanse your face before we proceed, and prior to that we would have carried out a consultation just to be sure. Even with the very first treatment, you will see a marked difference in the texture of your skin, the appearance of your skin. And if you did come into us with some breakouts, within hours of the treatments your breakout will already start to dry out. Sorry, I need to correct that. Actually, whilst the treatment is going on, because we carry out a sparking process that actually encourages the white blood cells to come to the surface of the skin where, for instance, the breakout is, and what the white blood cells does, they are defenders. So basically they come to that particular point and start to engulf the foreign bodies there. And at the same time, because this treatment uses ozone is drying, is an antibacterial, antiseptic as well, so that also helps to start to dry it out right from the on-go of the sparking. So what I'm trying to say is, by the end of that day, the next day, you'll actually find that if it was a raised particular bump or spot, it would be much flatter. The redness would have drastically reduced to the point that maybe it's even disappeared. And if you were to carry this, all our treatments that we do here, we do encourage you to carry it on a regular basis, because we're not here to offer a quick fix treatment. Our treatments is effective based on the continuality and consistency of the treatment. So there's no point in coming in and having a one-off and expecting the problem to be fixed or rectified. That will not happen. It may be okay for the first week or two, but if you do not continue with it, then you cannot expect to totally eradicate the problem. So this type of facial really will be recommended if the problem's severe and we can only decide that upon consultation. We will recommend, if you can afford it, say once a week. If not, you can stretch that to once every 2 weeks. And once we've got that under control, just a general once a month will be sufficient just to upkeep this type of treatment. And once you've totally gotten rid of the problem, then you can move on to a different type of facial, which will generally help once, for instance, the oiliness has been regularized and everything is now more or less working normally. Then we can move you on to a more suited maintenance type of facial. This type of facial are high oxygen facial. Cost, all our cost and prices, you can find this on our website, which will be which is right there. You can make a note of this. And our opening hours, when you log on to our website, you'll find the opening hours and you can read a bit more. But feel free to give us a call and we shall be very happy to help and arrange for a free consultation for you. So until then, goodbye and see you soon.